Hi there once again. Now we're talking about December 16th through the 22nd. It's almost Christmas or whatever holiday you happen to celebrate. I'm kind of feeling like Madam minus Waylan, if you know what I mean. But what the heck? Everything's festive. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have a little bit of a mini um, Celtic cross, I think. All right. So flipping through once more. I forgot last time to let you see the cards, so we'll see if we can get them down so you can look at them this time. Alrighty. Okay. And Voyagers. Okay, let's see. Final cards. Shuffle. Here we go. The 1 and the 2 and 3. Back, front. 1, 2, 3. And out. All right. Now, this is going to be a ton of cards, but I want to do it because I think it's going to be fun to have a look at. First layer is, there's, of course, family stuff, family get-togethers, family celebrations. This is the 10 of Cups, which is always about family. Okay, a little bit of restriction is, might be some conflicts that are coming up for the holidays. Duh, what kind of a surprise is that? But this is telling me there's going to be some positive outcome. Actually, there's somebody who needs to be moving right around Christmas. This is telling me that just the right place is going to show up. This is a nest. This is a place that feels like you're home the minute you walk into it. So just know that it's time for you to leave that one nest and move to the next one. And it might be moving a little bit farther away from your family than you thought you were going to be. But this is going to be for better purposes, because it looks to me like finances increase, business has a better opportunity. This looks like if you go to that new location, you'll be opening your own business. Okay, it's a really good card for that. Keep your eye open for Capricorn because they're pretty dang good. They're consistent, and money means things to them, and so they will do their best to make money turn out fine. And this card says within 3 months, you're going to feel like, I feel blessed. I feel like I moved into this position just at the right time, right opportunities, and like I said, guided and led. Okay, so this is a really cool card. And it implies it'll happen within the next 3 months. So get serious about it. If you've just been kicking it around, maybe you need to leave an old relationship, and this will be rebirth and new beginning. Okay. I also feel that there's someone who's had a long-term relationship and they are now leaving that relationship, and the timing is impeccable, and it may be right for you, but it's so right for the other person because they're going to cry and piss and moan and carry on, and then they're going to realize it was probably the best thing that happened to them. Okay, because now they're getting into their own. Okay, they're actually spreading their wings and starting to um, actually show the world who they really are. Okay, we need to be in the world, and the world needs us to be part of it. And I don't think they would have been if they had stayed in a relationship. They would stay hidden. Okay, all right. This is a very interesting card for me. This happens to be perhaps my favorite card of the deck, and it's the High Priestess, but it's the card of intuition and spiritual growth, psychic ability, has a wee hint of the hidden or the secrets. But I don't see anything negative on this card. This is about secrets coming to the fore. So it may be things that you had learned at an earlier time in your life and it was not appropriate to use them then, and now it is. And it will take about 6 months from now until when it comes into full play. So if you're starting to feel like I could do that with the cards, I could do that with runes, I could, get off your duff and start doing this, because this is telling me that you have the ability for it. The feeling really is that as we're progressing this year, next year, year after, there's that spiritual sense of all of us that's expanding, that we all have uh, a way of participating to make this world better. It doesn't matter what religion you subscribe to. This is a matter of being spiritual and finding a way to apply it so everyone benefits from it. If you don't help other people through this next phase that we're going through, you're slowing down the progress that we all could have. All right. So you're here for a purpose, and we're starting to figure out what it is. All right. And it has to do with helping other people. Okay. So that's a beautiful card for that. This card right here says you're finally really knowing who you are. This is a lot of women hit this about 37, 38 years old. Um, they they come into their own, and that's what this says. You'll know who you are. You have a strength. Other people may challenge it a little bit, but that'll certainly help you understand how much you've grown and where you're actually fitting in now. So this is perfect, perfect. This card right here is about relationships of all sorts. This is in the friendship level, but it means to me, if you're not in a love relationship, you could be bringing one in. There's an opening now, and you're going to be letting them in. If you are already in a love relationship, this is about partnerships and relationships of all sorts. So before we were talking about finding a new career or opening your own business, this is fine. This is great. This is about if you find a partner, somebody you see eye to eye with, and you make the most of it, okay? That card right there is um, the card of the Chariot means several things. And one of the things that it does mean is when things start to happen, they're going to happen quickly. So be prepared. Just know that I've got a lot of major arcanas this particular time, and one of them is the Cancer card. And this means that you'll be successful. It's a victory card. And especially if you're acting on the Capricorn card about starting business or enhancing the work that you do, this is telling me that you're going to have some ups and downs, but most of them are ups. All right? Good card for that. Look for a Cancerian person. Look for a Capricorn. Look for a Gemini. These are signs that are going to come in and help you this year. And this is, don't discount the power of your girlfriends. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is girlfriend. Okay? They're intuitive. They are understanding. They know when timing feels right. So this is someone who's going to be beneficial to you enhancing your life. Okay? This is someone you could call in the middle of the night and say, I'm having a dark night of the soul. Help walk me through this. And they'll say, all right, I got 45 minutes. Let's talk. Right? Like this person's soul sister, somebody you found that you never expected would be a love for you. Okay? So you got a girlfriend that you just love, love, love. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at these. This is going to be a long reading this time, but this is kind of like a Christmas present. Okay. Here we go. Hand that way, up, down, left, right, and me, you, what, and the outcome. All right. Okay. Before, I didn't read the bottom of the deck. Let me show you real quick. Air sign guy. This is a guy who thinks this is somebody who's going to say, tell me all the story. No, I need all the background, and they're going to help you fill in all the blanks, okay? This time, what I have on the bottom is the star card, and that's you. And that is, go ahead and continue with your big dreams. This is following your emotions. This is translating what your like your psychic messages are, but making them practical. Okay, so bringing them down into the real world. That's going to be what you do in phase 2. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's have a look. This is an interesting card for me, and trust me, I do understand this one. This seems to be something that I may have gone through recently. But this is about, don't be afraid to go in your room, slam the door shut, keep out, this means you. This is about taking time to figure out what it is that's important to you, but you have to do it as the Lone Ranger. You have to have your downtime. So there's people around you that are chatting. It's like, give me a break. I need time to myself. And what's happening is you're making connections with what your true purpose is. Okay? It's getting rid of all of the mental clutter and focusing on directly what it is you need to be doing, what you need to be focusing on. Okay, but this is moving to the past. All right, so you've done that. Let's see what we're supposed to be doing now. We got a couple of cards right here, one of which is saying inspiration. This is the Priestess of Wands. This is about um, starting to design a plan for what am I going to do with all of this. When we have the female, and if you're not a female, it just means that it's going to be the nurturing side of your creative ability. So this is going to be something that everybody could benefit from. This is a great card. The only thing that holds you back is you still have to strain out the clutter. This is, it's like I'm hearing too much noise. If there's people around you that are talking, 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 you have to take a break. You must take a break and tell them, you know, it's what give them a time. It's somebody that you love and you would never want to hurt their feelings, and say, you know, I'm good for about 45 minutes right now. Would you like to chat? Otherwise, let's make it Thursday. All right. And mean it and give them that time so they don't feel excluded. But what it does is it gives you that extra time where you're starting to fit all of those creative ideas that you have. You're weaving them all together, and you're making something really interesting and meaningful out of it. And you're going to find your tribe. So if you've been alone, if you've been this, like I said, Lone Ranger, all of a sudden you're going to start finding like-minded people. And it could be where you're in a room, everybody's working, doing something, and there's no sound. Okay? And yet you're perfectly in sync with all these other people that are there with you. You will find it, all right? This card right here says, don't delude yourself. If you have a wonderful, big idea, start working on it. Don't say, oh, you know, that's vanity on my part. I probably shouldn't try to do that. Shut up and get busy. Because this is a card of the Pisces. And there's one thing that I know about Piscean people. If you don't tell them they can't do something, they will do the impossible. All right. So consider that for yourself, because this is what I'm seeing. As long as you don't have barriers that get in the way of what it is you want to do, just pretend that you've already done it. A friend of mine wrote her master's thesis, and I went to see if I could help her, just gather the papers or something. She had chapter 1, she had chapter 8, she had chapter 4, she had chapter 12. And I said, where's the ones that go in the middle? And she goes, haven't written them yet. And I'm like, oh my God, I could never do that. I'm too methodical. And she's like, no, I'm not inspired to write it yet. I do what I'm inspired to do. That's what you're going to be doing the next 3 months. So you don't know what comes in order. Do what you know how to do. The other will be known. It will make itself known, right? That card right there says you're coming out of tumultuous waters and finding yourself a calm, safe place to be. Okay, this Four of Cups is about finding emotional stability. So maybe you've been ragged, maybe you've been on the loose end of things. This is saying that time's over. We're coming together. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, and it's for you, not for somebody else. It's for you. All right. Okay. Then for now until almost 6 months out, you're starting to prioritize your emotions over other people. This is about how many times have you had your heart broken, and why has it been broken? Because you left yourself out of the equation. This card tells me that you're the one who's suffered. The people that have been in relationships with you, everything's great because you've been taking care of them. Time to stop that. Now is the time to take care of yourself. All right? This is pretty interesting. It's like slowly, bit by bit, putting yourself together, putting the lid back on things, making sure everything's safe and secure until this card is all protected and nice and it belongs to you. So if it takes 6 months to do that, enjoy yourself because you'll be taking care of you. Go to the spa, get your massage, get your nails done. If you're a guy, get manscaped. I don't care what it is. Go do something that is just a luxury for you, right? This card says it pays off. On one level, I call this the big O because, oh my gosh, what a feeling, all right? This is going to be a wonderful thing. And there will be other people like you who understand the experience. They're not jealous of it. They're not demanding that you do for them. They're like, Give me the address because I'm going as soon as you're done. Okay? All right. Good friend for you. Here you have somebody that's going to be in. When I see a 7, this is about someone who is motivated by spirituality. But this is also someone who has filled themselves up so much that they have plenty to give you. Right? That's the best kind of friend. Right? So look for this person. They want to come in and they will be easy to be with. They're good friend material. Right. This card right here says if you've worried about your creativity, this is the ace of creativity. It's in the position of hopes and fears. So you've been worried about it. It says, no te preocupes. Todo está bien. All right. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. And it's going to get better because it's like you just hatch out of this little egg and you're going, ta-da, I'm ready. Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm going to do it. I got this card and got called to go do a radio show. I was doing a dance lesson on a radio show. How do you do that? They didn't care. They wanted me to come. There I was in my costume. So I wore a noisy costume. But that's what you're going to get. Something like that. You're going to feel like, I've just burst out of my shell and this is a wonderful opportunity. I am feeling so inspired. All this fire is creativity. That's you. Okay? It's a gift. You may not have ever done this before. So stay open. And here comes the rewards. How your emotions were in the past, that's over and done. We have an 8 here. This means we're changing. We're going to experience this and we're changing. We're going to experience that and then we'll change and we'll experience that. So look for new experiences of the heart. Okay. 8s mean you're not going to get stagnated. You're going to keep moving with the flow. This is a good card for new heartfelt experiences. Love is coming. All right. Okay, here we go with our last little shuffle. It's a long read. Let's see what we got. Okay. Wow. 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 And wow. Okay. Okay, I keep saying wow. Let's have a look real quick. Just, I don't know if you can see them, but I'm going to leave them down there. People, 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 people. Every single card is a person card. So I don't know what you're doing and I don't know what you have done, but it seems like everybody loves you and they all want you to be with them. All right. These are people in your life that are going to have expectations of you for this week. All right. This is a lot going on. So if you have 5 parties that you're invited to, go to all of them. It is essential that you go. First of all, it looks to me like there's a girlfriend who says, come on, let's go. I need to get out of the house. You're going with me because I don't want to go by myself. This happens to be someone who's, it might be a fire sign female, and they're very much into animals, right? Why does she need to go out? I think she just broke up with somebody who was too crabby for her. She's too tender and sentimental, and it's like, good luck. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye. Okay? Kick them to the curb. And then what's going to happen? Then I see that we've got another fire sign, but this is a lovely fire signs coming in. Someone who is not afraid to work on a relationship. It's like, I have this to offer and that to offer and that to offer. Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take care of this over here. Somebody very creative that you can count on and is emotionally stable, not afraid of work. What does that mean? Not immature either. Okay, so it's almost come full circle on their maturation period. If they're not the right one right now, they're going to find the right one shortly. So it's not about you, it's about them. Okay, and then this card is saying a couple of things. Look for a Cancerian male coming in, not the whiny kind. Okay, but this is a Cancerian male who's tenderhearted and likes to care for people. So he's pretty nurturing. The other thing is, if you've started a new project, this is a success card for that, right? So if you're working with other people, maybe you have a new contract that you're trying to put together and it's going to take 3 or 4 people to do it. Success, okay? Why? Because you've gone through all of the details. You're like a lawyer and you've read every single word and you make sure that there's no misinterpretation of it, okay? I'd also keep my eyes open for a Libra. So now we've got Cancer and Libra that want to come in, and we had a hint of a Pisces, okay? So these are people. These are people that want to be with you and want to have effect in your life. within the next 6 months, if the right person doesn't show up in the next few weeks, within 6 months, this looks like someone's a little bit younger, but great fun to be around. That's what I like about him. Ooh, I see legs like a baseball player, so it means to me might be Sagittarian energy. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. This is somebody who's going to be fun to be with. They've always got a plan. There's something else they want to do, and come on, you're invited. Okay, then we have an air sign female that comes in, smart cookie, fun to be around, sarcastic, but nevertheless a lot of fun to be around. And this is someone who's going to be in your life for a while. So if they're new, they're going to be buddies. It feels like they're shoulder to shoulder. So keep looking for that. This is a card about finally getting the recognition that you deserve, and it looks like there's a superior who recognizes you and you get a reward for it. Okay, so this is a good card for that. Nice to know that one. And it looks to me like you've just about given up on it, but it's like at the last minute, ta-da, victory. Oh, what do we got? Then I've got this particular card. So if you're, those of you that are unmarried at this time, this is a card that indicates somebody's going to come in who's marriage material. Okay. And might have one kid of their own already, but it looks to me like probably will grow old, but I don't know if they'll ever grow up. Okay. Kind of personality. Great. Okay. And then we've got my star card. This is the year for you to shine. So take credit for whatever people want to give you compliments for. Thank you very much. Even if they say you're beautiful, say thank you so much. I'll tell my mom. Okay. This is a card of the star, and good luck is coming to you. Might take the year for everything to finally come through, but this is a great card, and it is also the card of hope. So if you have any worries about anything or anybody, it's the Star of Hope. All right, what a great card to end things on. If I look, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcanas. 4 out of 10. What does that mean to me? Guided and led. All right. So this could be a year where you're being asked to do things, but it's not being demanded of you because they're going to help show you the way and lead you through it. Okay. So that brings us just about to the close of 2019, and these are really good cards. Okay. So enjoy your week, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Take care.